Hello everyone, this is Waleed from IAC Software Solutions, and today I am going to talk about one of the basic yet great misconceptions that students, teachers and programmers have about understanding objects and reference variables in object-oriented programming languages. We'll have a look at how these concepts are implemented in Java, but it's going to be the same about how they would be implemented in any modern day object-oriented programming language such as in C# or in PHP. So let me just walk you through the syntax of creating a reference variable in Java.
So let us first quickly create a new class in Java with the keyword class. I have this very handy editor with me, Sublime Text. It's an open source and free text editor, and it works excellently for a lot of languages. So class, and I'm just naming it my class, for example, and then let's have the public static void method, void main method. That is the entry point of every Java application. So the syntax for creating a new class reference variable goes like: we have to first define the class name and with it the identifier. So here identifier is the name of the reference variable. What this line means is that we are creating a variable that is of a particular class type that can in the future refer to any object of the class or its subclass. So following the above syntax, let's create a reference variable of class my class. Let me just first comment it out, and then our class name is my class, and let us name the reference variable as ref. This line only creates a reference variable which is not referring to any object yet, because no object exists until now of class my class. Now we shall create an object or of type my class and assign its reference to the reference variable ref. So let me type in ref assignment operator new my class and then semicolon. On this line we created an object of the class my class with the keyword new and assigned its reference to the reference variable ref. Now we have a reference to the object created on this line. Let's see this practically, how the declaration and initialization differ and why we should never call the reference variable ref as the object. Rather, it's just a variable of class type which is referring to the actual object in memory. When we just had the reference variable created, let's try to call a member method of this class with the reference variable ref. Let me first quickly create a method here, void func, and let me put in a simple system.out.println message with the message inside func, so that whenever func would be called we would get the message inside func. And let's just place the call here, ref.func. Notice I am calling ref.func before I am assigning a new object reference to ref. So this line would result in an error because we are trying to call the method func from something which isn't referring to any object yet. So this line would result in an error. So let us just save it. My class.java. I'm just saving it and then we're just compiling it. As you can see, we got the error. It says variable ref might not have been initialized, so because it isn't referring to any object yet. So let us just copy paste the same code, but after ref refers to an object. That is, I'll just copy this, comment this out and paste it here. So now I am calling func with ref, but after it is referring to an actual object in memory. So this line here would result in a call to the method func. Let's save it and again compile it. It compiled fine, and now let's just quickly run this. And we got the message inside func. As you can see now that we had an object, so we could place the call to the member unlike before.
There are a lot of other scenarios in which we can prove that reference variables are different than what objects are. The worst part is that recently students came up to me with examples in a few books on Java where the authors have wrongly addressed these concepts, most notably in a book by the famous Indian author E. Balagoswami. I strongly recommend everyone who is starting to learn Java to not read Balagoswami's book because it contains some similar errors where he has put in such blunders. Hopefully this video goes some way in clarifying the difference between objects and what reference variables are.